Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare Lincoln wheat penny coin that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Where we talk about the most fascinating and valuable coins from around the world. Today, we're diving deep into a true classic that every coin collector dreams of finding, the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny. This coin is not just an old piece of copper, it's a little treasure that carries history, rarity, and in some cases, incredible value. So stay tuned and listen carefully till the end, because you might be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. The 1940 wheat penny was minted in Denver, and it belongs to one of the most loved series of coins in American history, the Lincoln wheat penny collection. These coins were made from 1909 to 1958, and they feature the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and those two iconic wheat stalks on the back. The Denver Mint struck millions of them in 1940, but only a small fraction have survived in near-perfect condition today. That's where the excitement begins, because it's those few pristine pieces that collectors are hunting for like hidden gold. Now what makes the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny truly special are the rare minting errors and unique variations that appeared during production. Some of these coins were struck slightly off-center, others show doubling in the lettering or date, and a few even have die cracks that make them completely one-of-a-kind. These little imperfections, which happened by accident, now make the coin worth thousands to the right collector. Every tiny detail matters when it comes to a rare penny like this one. Collectors around the world are always searching for the 1940 in top mint state condition because the cleaner and sharper the coin looks, the higher its market value climbs. Imagine finding one of these coins tucked away in an old box, shiny and untouched. It could be your lucky day. Even lightly circulated ones are in great demand because this coin represents an era of American history that collectors deeply cherish. The combination of age, design, and minting quality makes it a true collectible masterpiece. Now here's something every coin lover should pay attention to: the tips for identifying a valuable 1940 wheat penny. Always start by checking for the D mint mark just below the date on the front side of the coin. The D stands for Denver. Next, examine the coin under a good light or magnifier and look for any doubling on the date or letters Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see any slight doubling, that's a potential error coin and could be worth a small fortune. Also check the reverse side for sharp details in the wheat stalks. Strong definition and nowhere marks make your coin more desirable to collectors and buyers. When it comes to rarity and market value, the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny has surprised many collectors in auctions and coin shows. In the collector's market, this coin has been sold for impressive prices depending on its condition and rarity. For example, one near-perfect 1940 wheat penny in mint state condition was sold in an auction for around $2,000, while some rare error versions have gone for even more in major coin auctions held in cities like Dallas and Chicago. Imagine owning a 1-cent coin that could bring you thousands. That's the magic of coin collecting. The value of this coin continues to grow over time because demand among collectors never fades. Every serious coin enthusiast wants at least one 1940 in their collection because it represents an important part of American numismatic history. Whether you are a beginner or a professional collector, keep your eyes open. The next coin you find could be your treasure. So, my friends, if you have old pennies lying around, don't overlook them. Take a closer look. Maybe one of them is the 1940 wheat penny waiting to be discovered. In the world of coin collecting, every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. The original market value of a 1940 Lincoln wheat penny in mint state condition can reach up to $2,000, and if your coin has a rare minting error or special variety, its value can soar even higher at auction houses across the United States. That's right, a single penny from 1940 could be worth as much as a brand new laptop or even a dream vacation. So keep collecting, keep searching, and never stop exploring, because the next great find might be in your pocket right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow collectors so they don't miss out on the next exciting discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting, my friends. Coin number 2. Where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, I have something really exciting to share with you, a coin that might be sitting quietly in your collection or maybe even in your old piggy bank without you realizing how special it truly is. We're talking about the United States of America's rare 1953 Lincoln wheat penny. This little copper beauty might look ordinary at first glance, but trust me, its story and value will surprise you in the best way possible. So don't miss a single second, because today we're revealing what makes this coin so unique, so rare, and so valuable for collectors around the world. Now, the 1953 Lincoln Wheat penny was struck during a remarkable time in American history. These coins were produced at 3 mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and even though millions rolled off the presses, only a tiny number remain in perfect, untouched condition today. That's where the treasure lies. The older the coin gets, the harder it becomes to find one that still shines, still carries its original mint luster, and has no scratches or wear marks. Collectors go crazy for such coins because they know these few gems are becoming harder to find every single year. One thing that makes the 1953 penny truly stand out is its design. On the front, we see the familiar and timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, surrounded by the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," along with the date 1953. On the back, those two elegant wheat stalks curve beautifully along the edges, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. It's a classic design that has captured hearts for generations, and that's one reason collectors continue to hunt for the best examples of this coin. But what makes this coin even more thrilling are the errors and variations that occurred during its minting process. Some 1953 pennies show doubling on the date or letters, especially around Liberty or In God We Trust. Others have off-center strikes, die cracks, or even slight color variations in the copper, caused by unique metal mixtures used during production. These rare mistakes make each error coin completely unique, and collectors love that. Imagine holding a one-of-a-kind coin that no one else in the world owns. That's the dream of every true coin enthusiast. Now here's where things get really exciting for collectors and treasure hunters. If you happen to find a 1953 wheat penny in mint state condition, untouched by circulation, its value could shock you. Even more so if it carries a rare error or comes from a specific mint mark like S4 San Francisco or D4 Denver, which can increase the value dramatically. Collectors in major coin auctions have paid impressive amounts for top-quality examples of this coin, with some rare 1953 wheat pennies selling for around $1,000 in cities like Chicago and New York. Yes, you heard that right, a 1-cent coin turning into a $1,000 treasure. Let me share a quick tip for all collectors watching this video. When you're searching for the 1953 wheat penny, always start by looking closely at the mint mark under the date. Then use a magnifying glass to check for doubling or any irregularities around the letters and numbers. If you notice anything unusual, keep that coin safe because you might be looking at a valuable error penny. Also, avoid cleaning or polishing your old coins. Collectors and auction houses prefer natural toning and original surfaces. The more natural the coin looks, the higher its value stays in the market. The 1953 Lincoln Wheat penny is not just a piece of copper, it's a piece of American history, a reminder of an era when craftsmanship and precision were everything. It's one of those coins that continues to attract attention year after year, not just because of its age but because of its growing demand among coin lovers and investors. Many people are realizing that old coins like these can be both a passion and an investment that appreciates over time. So my friends, if you have a handful of old pennies lying somewhere, it's time to take a closer look. That little 1953 Lincoln Wheat penny might be your hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Always remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth far more than their face value. The original market value of a 1953 wheat penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can reach up to $1,000, and in some cases, rare errors have sold for even higher prices in the collector's market and auctions across the United States. So don't ignore that old penny, treasure it, check it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find your golden moment hidden inside that tiny copper coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other collectors who love exploring the history and value behind these amazing coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting everyone! Coin number 3. Where we talk about the world's most amazing and valuable coins. Today's story is going to be thrilling because we're uncovering the secrets of the United States of America's rare 1958 D Lincoln Wheat penny. This little copper coin looks simple at first glance, but believe me, there's something extraordinary hidden in it. I'm going to tell you about its uniqueness, its rare errors, and how this small penny has surprised collectors with its incredible value. So don't blink and don't skip a second, because this coin could be the next treasure sitting right in your collection. Now, the 1958 D Lincoln Wheat penny was minted at the Denver Mint during the final year of the famous Wheat Cents series. That alone makes it historic because 1958 was the last year these beloved wheat stalks appeared on the back of the penny before the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. That means every 1958 D penny you find is a piece of the end of an era, a final chapter of one of America's most iconic coin designs. Collectors love this because it marks a beautiful transition in U.S. coinage history, making it even more collectible today. Even though millions of 1958 D pennies were produced, what makes some of them special are the rare minting errors that happened during production. Some of these pennies have doubled dies, where the date or the word Liberty appears slightly doubled when you look closely. Others have off-center strikes or even small die cracks that run across the surface, giving them unique patterns. These imperfections make each error coin one of a kind. No two are ever exactly the same, and that's what makes collectors go wild for them. A tiny error can turn an ordinary penny into a highly valuable masterpiece. Another exciting detail is the beautiful design itself. On the front, we see Abraham Lincoln's proud profile with the words, "In God We Trust," and the year 1958, along with that small D mark for Denver just below the date. On the back, the two elegant wheat ears surround the words 1 cent and United States of America, along with E pluribus unum across the top. The artistry and symbolism of this coin remind us of a time when every small detail mattered, a time when American coins were crafted with real care and precision. Now let's talk about the collector's side of this treasure. The 1958 D wheat penny is in very high demand among both beginners and advanced collectors because it represents the end of the wheat series and the start of a new era. The coins that are still in uncirculated condition, meaning they were never used in daily transactions, are the ones that shine the brightest in the market. Collectors and investors are always searching for mint-state examples that still have their original red copper luster, and these coins can bring in impressive prices at coin shows and auctions. If you find a clean, sharp 1958 D with no scratches, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service because the grade can increase its market price dramatically. Here's an important tip for collectors who love searching through old coins: always check the date and look for the D mint mark. Use a magnifying glass and inspect the letters carefully for any doubling or tiny cracks. Keep your coins stored properly in protective holders and avoid cleaning them because polishing can reduce the value. A naturally aged copper tone looks far more appealing to serious collectors than a shiny clean surface. And if you ever come across a coin that looks different or misstruck, don't ignore it. That could be the key to a rare and valuable discovery. Now let's get to the most exciting part, the value. Depending on the condition and the presence of any rare errors, the 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny can fetch a surprising amount of money. A pristine, uncirculated example with beautiful luster has been sold in coin markets and auctions for as much as $3,000, and some special error varieties have reached even higher prices in major U.S. cities like Dallas and Philadelphia. Imagine turning a 1-cent coin into thousands of dollars. That's the real magic of coin collecting. The 1958 D wheat penny continues to be one of the most talked about coins among collectors because it's the last of its kind, the final wheat penny ever made before a whole new design era began. It carries history, beauty, and value all in one small piece of copper. So if you've got old jars or boxes full of pennies, it's time to check them carefully. You never know, one of those could be your golden discovery waiting to change your day. So my friends, keep your eyes open, keep collecting, and never stop exploring the amazing world of coins. The 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny proves that even the smallest piece of metal can hold the biggest surprise. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other coin lovers who enjoy hunting for treasures just like this one. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting everyone. Coin number 4. We are diving into one of the most fascinating and highly collected coins from American history, the 1945 D Lincoln wheat penny. This small piece of copper has an incredible story behind it and a surprising value that can make any coin lover's heart race with excitement. So stay with me till the end because I'm going to tell you about its unique features, the rare errors that make it so valuable, and exactly how much this coin is worth today in the real collector's market. Now, the 1945 D wheat penny was minted in Denver, and what makes it so special is that it came out right at the end of World War II when copper was still in high demand. Many coins from that time were made with slightly different metal compositions, and some had striking issues that collectors hunt for even today. These little variations and minting errors make the 1945 D penny a true treasure in the eyes of collectors all around the world. One of the most famous things collectors look for in this coin is a double die error on the obverse side. That's when the coin was struck twice by the die, making Lincoln's face, the word Liberty, or the date appear doubled and slightly shadowed. If you spot that, congratulations, you might be holding a rare gem worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. There are also examples of off-center strikes, die cracks, and repunched mint marks, which can all raise the value dramatically depending on the condition. The beauty of the 1945D penny doesn't end there. Its deep copper tone and classic wheat design make it a nostalgic piece of American coinage that many collectors love to own. Finding one in mint or uncirculated condition is like discovering a piece of history frozen in time. The shine, the details, and the feel of the metal all tell the story of a nation rebuilding after war and celebrating its strength. Now, for those of you who love collecting, here's a tip. Always look at the details under good lighting or a magnifying glass, because even a small error can make a big difference in the coin's value. Keep your coins clean, but never try to polish them, doing so can lower their worth. Use protective holders and store them away from moisture to preserve their shine and historical beauty. The better the condition, the higher the value when you decide to sell or trade it with another collector. Collectors and dealers across the United States, especially in places like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles, have paid incredible prices for the 1945D penny with rare features and clean strikes. In auctions and coin shows, some of these pennies have been sold for thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and grading. A pristine mint-state 1945D wheat penny has even fetched up to $3,000 in top auction markets. Yes, $3,000 for a single copper penny. So, if you ever come across a 1945D Lincoln wheat penny, don't overlook it. Check its condition, study its details, and you might be holding something that can make your collection shine brighter than ever. These coins are still out there waiting to be found in old jars, rolls, or family collections. Just imagine the thrill of discovering one yourself. The 1945D wheat penny stands as a true symbol of America's history and craftsmanship, a small coin with a big story. So keep your eyes open, your magnifier ready, and your passion for coins alive, because treasures like this still exist. Who knows, the next rare penny worth thousands might just be hiding in your pocket change right now. Coin number 5. We are talking about one of the most fascinating and collectible coins from the United States of America, the 1955D Lincoln wheat penny. This little copper coin may look simple at first glance, but believe me, it carries a story of history, minting mystery, and pure collector's excitement. So stay with me till the end, because I'll reveal its special features, the errors that make it rare, and the original market value that shocked even experienced coin dealers. Now, let's dive into this beauty. The 1955D wheat penny was minted in Denver, and that tiny D below the date makes a huge difference. This coin was produced during a time when the US Mint was still perfecting its coin striking techniques, and because of that, several errors were made during the minting process. Some of these mistakes were so unique that they turned ordinary pennies into small treasures worth hundreds and even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. One of the most talked about features in the 1955D penny is the repunched mint mark error. Sometimes the D was punched more than once on the die, and that created a doubled or shadowed D mark under magnification. This is what collectors call an RPM, and such coins are in very high demand among numismatists. There are also examples of slight die cracks, off-center strikes, and doubled dies, especially around Lincoln's face, the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Each of these tiny imperfections adds more character and more value to this already iconic coin. For collectors, finding one in perfect or near-perfect condition is a big win. The luster, the sharp strike, and that deep red or brown tone of copper make it an absolute eye-catcher. You can feel the weight of American history in your hand when you hold a 1955D wheat penny. It's not just a coin, it's a connection to a golden age of minting and craftsmanship. Now here's something important for every coin collector out there. When you're examining your pennies, always use a magnifying glass and good lighting to spot tiny errors. Don't ever clean your coins, because that can damage their surface and lower the value. Instead, store them in protective holders, preferably in a dry and cool place to preserve their shine and detail. A clean, well-kept penny with visible mint details can make a huge difference when you sell or trade it. Collectors from major cities like Chicago, Dallas, and Philadelphia have paid impressive prices for these rare variations. In coin auctions and collector markets, the 1955D wheat penny in mint-state condition with clear repunched marks or strong luster has sold for $2,500. Yes, that's right, $2,500 for a single penny. And some graded examples in premium condition have even reached higher prices depending on the intensity of the minting error and overall preservation. The 1955D wheat penny continues to be one of those coins that every true collector dreams of finding. It's a coin that proves even the smallest piece of copper can hold incredible value if it carries history, rarity, and beauty. So next time you check your coin jar or an old collection, pay close attention. You might be holding a hidden treasure without even knowing it. The charm of this coin lies not just in its value but in its story, the craftsmanship, the tiny mistakes that turned into miracles, and the collector's passion that keeps its legacy alive. So keep your eyes open, your curiosity strong, and your love for coins alive, because treasures like the 1955 D Lincoln Wheat penny are what make coin collecting so exciting and rewarding.